see what's happening out there. But I definitely want to talk about, for this Tekken Talk moment, is the importance of watching replays. Yes, people hate watching replays. I understand. It is not fun to watch yourself lose a match initially. Um, you feel some kind of way. It's like reliving the salt of what happened. It's bringing it back as it feels like it's happening as you watch it, like it just happened yesterday, or it's happening at the same time. You felt it when you played, and then you're rewatching it, and you're feeling it again, and you're frustrated that you didn't do this move or that move, or couldn't do this, or got hit by this. All of that all comes crashing back, rushing back when you watch a replay. But I'll say you definitely gain a thick skin toward it if you do it continuously. So I watch my replays. I've been watching them. That's how I felt about the early ones. And I started watching them, just watching replays when they put them in, well, they didn't do it. I would record them myself for Mortal Kombat 11 and watch the playback. And, one tip I'll say that nobody talks about, watching the replays without sound is it's even more educational, because you have less distraction. You're watching the gameplay straight up, no music, sound effects, all that cool stuff. It's just raw footage. Kind of like football players, watching plays of old, other teams they're about to play against them, figuring out the tactics. So, watching replays, no volume, that's a bonus point. But just in general, watching them repeatedly, you kind of get a thick skin to watching the loss. You stop seeing or feeling, well, I'll take that back. I still kind of feel the loss, but it's very minuscule compared to the feeling that I get learning about what happened and what to do next time. And the beauty of Tekken 8 is that you can control your character and really play out these scenarios. Other replay systems, you can just watch and then kind of theorize, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that. This game lets you actually apply the theory, like, right after, all the options, which is amazing. It's great. That said, you have all of the options at your disposal, and by running through them and watching so many replays, it becomes less about how I lost, or that I lost the match, but how I lost and how I could have won and what I can do different next time in the same situation. And I used to hear the word people say, oh, well, you learn the situation. I'm like, well, how many times does the situation after actually occur, and will I recognize it, will I see it? It occurs a lot more often than you think, especially when you watch the replay. Because I hear, this situation, prepare for that situation. Like, how are you going to remember to prepare for all these situations? But by going through the replay, training, what you can do or should do, the situation will come up again. And the situation, it can just be, it's just the move, or your back is against the wall. They do this move, you can do that move. They do this move, you can do that move. That's the situation. Nothing major. Just plain and simple. They attacked with this, I could have done that. They attacked, I blocked, what could I have done after? And, going through the replays like that, you just gain a wealth of knowledge. I mean, so I just watched a mirror match with the Law, who was just, their prowess, Tekken power, was maybe 10,000 points higher than mine. We were about the same, and I can get rounds off them, but I couldn't clinch the match. I would say that was their additional skill that I didn't have. That separation. Though we're both Fusion, and I learned so much watching the losses. That's another thing. We don't want to watch our replays because we lost, and we think, oh, I won't want to relive that. But in all honesty, after watching so many, I learned more from the losses, the replays, than I do the ones where I won. I really don't watch too many replays where I won the match. I'm curious about the ones where I lost. The ones I won, well, apparently I did everything right, or I overwhelmed them, or I ran my little flow chart over and over and it worked. Not really learning a whole bunch, other than, an ego stroke. Yes, I dominated. But when I don't dominate, that's where learning and, as I said, the feeling of figuring out, solving the problem, or finding the answer starts to feel greater than, oh, I lost this match. I'm not great. I'm bad at the game. People like to say, they're trash. I hate that term. I don't think that there's trash play. I think there's trash mentalities, but there's definitely novice and beginner and casual play. I try to pump the positivity. I hate when people, especially when people say that they are themselves trash, because then it's kind of like you become what you say you are. I'm gonna start saying I'm intermediate, because I would always say I was a beginner. I would never say that I was trash. I would never say I was trash at the game or bad. Novice, beginner, learning. I'm gonna start saying intermediate, because I won't say that I'm God tier, Tekken God, any of that. But we did just get Fujin, so we're blue. We'll see how that goes. But again, so in closing, you watch your replays, and you can learn a lot. Push through the first 5, and just really focus on what you missed and what you can miss, or couldn't miss, for next time. Yeah, maybe that'll be a little clearer. Watch for what you missed, and watch for what you can hit the next time fighting whatever character. And all that'll go a long way, and it'll be rewarding once you actually do it in match. My reward, everything that I apply in my replays here in Tekken 8, I apply it to their ghosts. I grab their ghosts, I try to duck the strings, I try to punish the moves that I worked on during the replay, and it feels great to actually, oh, I saw it and I did it. Or even just to say I saw it, there it was, I missed it, but I did see it, the opportunity. I saw the situation. That slowly builds, and then you'll be recognizing more situations and then capitalizing on situations, and then without thought, you're handling the situation. It's not even a situation anymore. It's part of the game. So don't be afraid of the replays. Embrace them, review them, and enjoy them. All right. See you on the next one. We'll ride the rest of this Armored King Kunimitsu out. Oh, didn't send me back. I hit no.